Welcome back to the channel, guys. Proper up against it now. Let me give you a quick rundown. It's 10:15 Friday morning. You'll get this video on Sunday. Wednesday, we're going to the Isle of Man on this, which hasn't run. We don't know if the gearbox rebuild we've just done is okay. And these oil pipes are causing us a world of pain. So, standing here talking about it isn't going to help us. I'm Dino. This is Patch's Repair Shop. This is my 1983 Harley Davidson Tour Glide. Let's crack on, shall we? Right, let me show you where we're at, guys. So all the fittings arrived. So the braided pipes are made up. Okay, so they're all made up. We can now get the oil tank in, get some oil in it. Off of camera, I've already put some gearbox oil in. That appears to be holding. So that's good news. A little double check underneath then. So I have done a bit off camera. I'm up against it with time. So I'm trying to get as much done as I can. I want to hear it running today. Got to really. Struggling for a clutch cable. If you guys can see this clutch cable, it's frayed. It's not in a good place. Yeah, struggling to get one. That might be a problem. Couple of options left. We'll see how it goes. Right. Let's stop talking and put this oil tank in, shall we? So to get the oil tank in, guys, what I've done is I've connected the main feed to the oil pump up first to the oil tank. You are proper in the way. Let me move you. So I've connected the main oil feed up first, which is going to leak a load of nasty oil everywhere. And then I'm probably right in the way. So then it's easier to get these fittings bolted up and tightened up now. Before the oil tank goes in. So let's just hope this works. If you can see my welding on the screen, I do apologise. It started off all pretty and nice. There was a leak, and then things got serious, and it got whatever it needed. As is often the case, I think what I'm going to have to do is, in the future, get a new oil tank made with flush fittings for these connectors, and one that doesn't leak. If this doesn't leak now, I mean, I don't think it's going to leak a lot. I've done some bench testing, going to be honest with you guys. I think we may have a tiny, tiny little weep. I may have fixed it. I don't know. It's probably as good as it's going to get. I've welded these adapters in, had a leak. Now I'm chasing that leak, just chasing my tail. Only on one of the fittings that we welded in. Two are fine. So 2 out of 3, I suppose I'll take that because I did think it'd be all 3. Last fitting needs to be tightened up. When everything goes in for the last time. So now it's there, we can tighten that up. And now that's in, we can connect the main feed up to the engine. I changed the gearbox dipstick for one out of the old gearbox. Because it's got a slot in it, I can get a screwdriver in it. And it's easier to get in and out with this pipe being there like that. So I don't love the way this pipe is. It's what it's having for the minute though. Right, so this wire needs to go back round there, like that. That's where it should be. The clutch cable for a minute is going in because it will be road tested like this. And we can use it just to adjust the clutch up and everything. Good. Let's, what have we got to do now? I reckon some wiring and see if we can turn it over and get some oil pressure without it starting up. Right, let's do the wiring first. So I've already got the wires on the solenoid. So I'm going to tighten these up. I managed to get a new rubber boot that goes over the end of here, which will tidy it up. But I just want to make sure that everything's okay before we pop that on. So we've also got an earth strap that needs to go in, which is down here. And if my memory serves me correctly, the other end of the earth strap went on this gearbox bolt. While I'm doing these up, guys, if you're watching, you want to watch more of our bike videos, it's not just the Harley, though we have been committed to the Harley for quite a few videos now. Smash that subscribe button. It's completely free of charge. Drop us a like. Drop us a comment. We've got lots of different things coming up. All bike related. Right, so earth strap on, solenoid tightened up with the wires on, oil pressure switch, that needs a little tighten up. See oil pressure switch done up. I need a new terminal on the voltage regulator live wire. So let me do that. Right, so before we go any further, guys, I want to see if we've got oil pressure. We've got no starter. That's no good, is it? battery won't turn over, guys. I think it's electrical. Solenoid got hot, had to quickly disconnect the battery, and I could hear it making a noise. Obviously, the solenoid is super simple. Got battery voltage one side, nothing the other side on the big copper terminals. There's a buzz bar in the middle. When this small wire here that you probably can't see me holding receives its live when you hit the starter switch, it pulls the solenoid in, the two copper terminals make a connection, and it sends a live down to the starter motor. And it sounded like it was trying to turn before I'd even put my finger on the starter button. So that sounds electrical. I needed another problem, so I'm happy about that. But you're thinking, why is he taking the outer primary off again? When I was going through a little list and trying to have a bit of a tidy up, I found this copper washer spacer. I know exactly where it goes. It is connected to the starter. So now seems like a good time for me to rectify that little problem at the same time, just in cases. It literally goes on there, guys, like that. Something didn't feel right. I don't know. I might be panicking about nothing here. Let's put the shim on. Let's pop the outer primary back on. It's an easy job. Right. Generally concerns me when this happens. So can you see the all light, guys? There we go. If I position the camera a bit better. Nothing. Right, we've got a problem with the starter solenoid. It's all starting to add up, guys. Let's at least see if we've got oil pressure. The plot thickens, guys. Starter motor's gone now. So this bike has a separate starter motor. Sorry, this bike has a separate solenoid to the starter motor. Here's the starter motor here. Here's the starter solenoid. You've got battery live at the top, and then you've got your lead here, which comes down to the starter motor. Okay, there's a relationship between magnetism and electricity going on in here. So when I pass current through this wire on this terminal, okay, a magnet will then push a copper disc between these two copper posts, sending battery voltage down to the starter motor. The starter motor is earthed through the engine, and the starter motor will turn and the engine will turn over. I've got live here constantly, even with the wire off. And this is meant to be supplied by the starter relay when you press the starter button. So this did get really hot the other day when I put it on. The engine is turning over nicely. I haven't got oil pressure yet. I'm not concerned about that. I will have oil pressure. It's got to pump all the new oil around these new lines that we've put in. So I'm not concerned about that, but I am concerned about finding a starter solenoid in time. Like I said, it's now Friday evening. So we've been on this all day and we're still not running. I still need a clutch cable because of this. And I still need a starter solenoid. Good news is, I know we haven't built up oil pressure, but I don't seem to have any oil leaks from the tank that I welded up or anything. So I'm pretty happy about that. Right, let's crack on and see what else we've got to do. Time to call it a day, guys, and do some part shopping. Yeah, a little bit disappointed today. Probably a shorter video as well. We've had a full day on it, but to crack on and get things done, I haven't done loads and loads of filming. So oil tank's back in. It's got oil in it. All the oil pipes are there. Got no major oil leaks. Got no oil leaks, which is good. But as I've just told you, the starter solenoid has packed up. The clutch cable hasn't turned up yet. It's Friday evening. We're going on Wednesday. It's a bank holiday here in the UK on Monday, so everywhere's closed. So we're really, really up against it. Almost seems a shame to start rushing at this point, but I really want to take this bike to the Isle of Man. So if you've made it this far, guys, smash subscribe, hit like, drop us a comment. Hopefully when I see you next Sunday, we'll be on this bike, taking it to the Isle of Man, or at least getting it finished off and being on a road test with you guys. It's going to be a good feeling. So I'm Dino, this is Patches Repair Shop. I'll catch you guys next week.